In today's video, I wanted to talk about safety, secure relationships, and secure connections. And why do I choose to talk about this topic? So, I actually, my reason and my motives behind this, it is to make a distinction, between what do I what do I actually categorize into secure and safe relationships and connections, and what is my point of connection when I actually label a relationship as maybe unsafe and um yeah, potentially harmful or even dangerous in a sense. So I want to talk about myself a bit, if you allow me. If you allow me. So I'm Steve, hence my channel's name I.Steve. So I actually create content on various topics like mental health, LGBTQIA plus communities, topics, and yeah, ideas, and other topics on relationship, dating, mental health, and yeah, this dynamic of being a human. I actually am a master's student in psychology and psychotherapy, and I really like to create these videos. So this is my gift to you from my heart. And actually, I wanted to begin by saying that we create certain, yeah, we create certain experiences, certain bounds with each other by letting the other person in, by being present with the other person, and by showing up. And it is like really important to mention that we create together safety in relationship. It is a co-creation process. What does this mean? This means that we actually need to be able to establish a secure connection. In a sense, we allow ourselves, we allow the other person to be their authentic self. This means actually we have a regulated nervous system. So, this would mean that we have all of those base needs, like base needs fulfilled and met, like need for security, any other physical needs, food, shelter, um, yeah, like overall good health. We all need these needs. We all need these yeah, aspects, in our daily life in order to feel regulated, and emotionally also, we need to feel in balance. We need to feel that we are safe with a person. But how does this actually manifest in relationship? Well, when we are feeling safe, actually our nervous system tends to just calm down. We tend to focus on the other person. We tend to be present more and more in tune with our needs and with our whole being. So this is where the authenticity part came in. We actually allow ourselves to be just the way we are, just the way we are in a more intimate, yeah, crowds, or with our intimate friends or intimate circle. Yes. So when we are seeking safe and secure relationships, friendships, or any other connections, we have this, maybe this life history of experience trauma. This is also like important, yeah, important aspect. you know Many of us, we are empaths, so we actually get to connect on deeper levels with persons, with human beings. we actually have this need to connect with the other persons, like on a deeper level, like actually on a level that has meaning to us, by actually asking those questions that are deep, like, tell me about your trauma, tell me about your most embarrassing and awkward situation that you have experienced in your life. Because yes, we are actually curious in that sense. We want to know what kind of experiences had the other person, so we get to connect more on deeper level with them. So it's like really really it can get really intense. So actually, here's also important to just balance out these needs, just like, okay, when we establish a safe and secure connection, and we are an empath, and we have like traumatic experiences, like very traumatic experiences in our childhood. And I'm talking about families with addictions, or any other extremities, where you were punished maybe for showing up as your true self, or maybe when you have had like certain situations where you have certain loss in your family, like your caregiver has passed away, or any other like traumatic experiences which can have those imprints in your childhood, early childhood, or in your adolescence. And actually, it has a great impact also in your um, adult relationships. So what does this feeling safe means? I want to talk about, yeah, my I want to talk about my experience, with this experience and sensations. It's more like a sensation, feeling safe in a crowd. How does it feels, because, and also, as I mentioned, I will talk about my personal experience. I had so many experiences where I actually felt unsafe because, yeah, I have certain life experiences where in my childhood have I have had so many situations where I just felt completely out of control, completely on my own, or maybe completely defenseless. So actually, we or I have recreated these scenarios by attracting those crowds and those people where I just felt out of control. I just felt unsafe in that crowd, with those people. And it is like hard to manage these situations, hard to manage those situations, in real life, because um for some of us, we have these sides of the people pleaser, or we have these unmet needs that we tend to just, yeah, bring with us into our adult relationships, like need for attention, need for respect, um yeah, need for love and acceptance. So we keep um we keep bring these, maybe not yet fulfilled needs, into our relationship dynamics, and things can get actually unsafe, and we tend to recreate these scenarios where we actually are clueless, or we just don't know how to, yeah, replace these experiences with a more enjoyable one. I actually made a video, like a shorter video, on how to experience dating apps, how to create a more enjoyable experience with dating apps. Sorry. Actually, there I also talk about, yeah, it is, we have these unmet needs, And actually we tend to just carry them into our relationships, into our adult connections. So i would I would say that actually the safest option, it is to listen to your body. What do you feel when you are with certain peoples, and how do you perceive them? What's what are those triggers that those people trigger in you? How can you actually give it another meaning, or how can you actually just communicate these feelings, these sensations in your body? How can you, or can you, or are you with a crowd where you are actually seen, heard, or you get to just yeah, step out of your comfort zone and just present yourself as you are? Because we all are valuable human beings. You are a valuable human being, just the way you show up, just the way you present yours, just the way you present your authenticity, your authentic self. So it is okay. Actually, just as I mentioned on the beginning of this video, so this feeling this feeling of security and safety, it is co-constructed, it is co-created. So we create it together. It doesn't matter if it's a group of people. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship. It doesn't matter if we're on a date. We all have this basic need. After all, it's a basic need that it was not fulfilled in a way in our childhood, to give another meaningful sense to it. When we are adults and when we seek love, when we seek acceptance, when we seek to just fulfill our needs that actually they weren't fulfilled in our childhood. We um we have this tendency to, yeah, just go for it and just place all of this bowl of unfulfilled needs onto onto a person who actually, in most of the cases, just doesn't know how to respond, how to act, to these demands, because these are demands actually. And here is my take on, actually, we get to spend more time with these needs. You get to journal, you get to, yeah, write those traumatic experiences down into your journal, or into a piece of paper, on a piece of paper, actually, and to just look at it from purely from this observation. You just observe it. You just observe these childhood, yeah, unfulfilled needs or experiences, traumatic experiences that you unfortunately had to yeah, had to experience and had to just live through. So I would say that journaling, it's from my perspective, it's actually very helpful. And you get to observe, you get to step into that observer role, actually, and to find out what kind of things are there in your past that actually you are trying to recreate in your present, you know so safety also, it is interlinked, with acceptance, I would say. We also have this need to feel accepted and to feel seen. So if we are in a crowd, we are with some people that actually are, yeah, they have our best interest in their hand. um, Also we get to just create this safety net, this secure friendships and connections that we actually really really crave. Because guess what, our body, it is created in a sense to keep that homeostasis, so that balance. And part of that balance, it is creating a safe and secure relationships, also creating a secure and safe base with yourself. Also, this is like a really important perspective, to just see what kind of relationship do you have with yourself and how can you improve it. Well, you can improve it by using many tools. Therapy, um, you get to just talk with friends, you get to share your experiences, your life experiences, because this is your stage, you get to choose, um, to just come clean, maybe just yeah, with safe people that actually accepts you and want to see you just the way you are. So this is my take on creating, yeah, the that's fulfilling relationships that actually are full with secure connections and secure ways. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and please subscribe, guys, because this is the only way I can keep doing these videos, these life changing experience videos. For me, they are. So I wish you nothing but good health, and until next time, bye.